And you're good.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the May 12th, 2025 Plan Commission. Just a few procedures. I wanted to welcome everyone and then to let you know that the meeting is being recorded. So could we please have a roll?
We can. Verl Carpenter.
Present.
Amanda Cope is absent. Josh Fletcher is absent. Tina King.
Present.
Jack Varana also is absent tonight, and Jennifer Sharkey. Chris Thomas.
Present.
Jeff Peters.
Here.
Susan Ralston.
Here.
Steve White. Nick Sutton.
Here.
And Austin Boudreau is not here. I will, City Attorney Kim Schaup.
Here.
And myself, Retha Hicks, and then Planner and PC Secretary Grace Essman.
Here.
Chris Thomas, you guys will notice a new face on our board here. Chris is a BZA member, and he has taken over Brant Moore's appointment. So Chris will be our new Planning Commission member from BZA. So he will now be taking over Brant Moore's spots. So Chris has been on BZA.
Last year was my first full year.
Yeah, so about a year, and he's doing great. So I thought he'd be a great addition to our Plan Commission board as well. So thank you, Chris, for showing up to your first meeting. We appreciate that. And we do have a quorum.
Okay. All right. So just a brief outline on what we do here. By the way, if you have not signed in, please do so with your name and address out in the hallway. So we will just run through the reading of the staff report, and then we'll ask if there's any questions. And then from there, the petitioner can present their case, and then any rebuttal to come through. Yeah, and that's pretty much how the meeting is run. So if you could, we'll start with our.
Do you want to do approval of the minutes?
Oh,
April
I guess we
14th?
better ought to do that. Okay, did everybody have a chance to read the minutes from last meeting, which was on April 14th? And if so, may I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Yeah. Okay, so I can start with our first case tonight, and Grace is going to follow along on this screen here, and she's got the mouse, so hopefully saves me from going, oh gosh, I forgot to move it. So you can follow along there if you would like to. The project name number is 2025 PC 05001. The application type is plat vacation. Applicant is JICI Ken Wilson on behalf of Trine University. Location, College Second Edition, lots 36 and 37. You will see that 36 is divided when we look at the map. The current zoning is traditional residential. Current use, Trine Campus Ops. And the legal notice was posted of the public hearing, appeared in the Herald Republican on May 2nd. 10 property owners within 300 feet were notified on May 1st. The applicable code is Title 18 Unified Development Ordinance, Indiana Code for Plat Vacation 36747111. This is not within a floodplain. Trine University is requesting to vacate platted lots 36, which is actually divided into, the original plat does not show that, but the parcels 36 has two separate addresses. It's been divided, and again, you'll see that later on.
Are those the ones in green?
Those are the ones in green. Yep. What's in red were lots that were previously vacated. So green, it shows just 2 lots, but it's actually 3 parcels. We'll assign 3 parcel numbers. So they are requesting to vacate lots 36 and 37 from College Second Edition to the town of Angola, which is the full name of that edition, per applicable Indiana code. And the vacation of all setbacks, easements, and lot lines, which are part of platted lots 36 and 37, excepting only any utility easement, which is currently in use, and current setback restrictions. Lot 36 houses the Trine campus operations, while Lot 37 houses a residence owned by the university. They plan to expand campus operations building at this location. in the future. Trine University came before Plan Commission in December 2011 requesting to vacate lots 31 through 35 inclusive and 63 of College Second Edition, which is what's in red on that map. The request was unanimously approved by the board. Today, these previously vacated lots are home to the Trine University Student Design Center. The College Second Edition plat was recorded in July of 1904. The addition maintains many residential lots, although several lots have been subdivided over the years. And I say that because if you look now on what's highlighted in yellow, you will see that there are 3 parcels. So at some point in time, lot 36 was divided in half. Then you see like a little portion of a lot just to the east of that and several of these other little squares. So at some point, these parcels have just been kind of chopped and divided in all sorts of directions and all over the place. But what is highlighted there in yellow are what the university is requesting to vacate out of that second edition. Tax parcels included in the vacation, and I'm not going to read those numbers. You'll see them on your staff reports. So 2 of those are technically lot 36 and 1 is lot 37. And then on the next page and further down, you will see this was the boundary line survey done by Roland for these lots with the legal description there as well. Comprehensive plan, the City of Angola Comprehensive Plan update designates this area as high density residential and future land use map. Principle 1, manage community form and growth, strongly promote compact form throughout the city. Principle 2, inspire community image, continue to support the initiatives of Trine University as a valued and critical community partner. On here, it said no public input. We did receive a visit today from a property owner that lives within that 300 feet. We discussed what was on tonight's agenda, which is just the vacation, and just later on, the next case will be a request to rezone. So he didn't have any concerns with those, and we'll plan to attend another meeting when development plans are being, when development plan approval is being sought after. In conclusion, staff recommends approval of the requested vacation to allow Trine University to continue its expansions. And that is all I have for this.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak on
Does the
the
staff have any questions?
Oh, does the staff have any questions?
Sorry for that. I know it has been a while.
Yeah. Does the staff have any questions or?
Board have any questions?
Board, any
Yeah.
questions for the staff?
Yeah.
None? Okay. All right, now we'll move on to public input.
This is my turn.
Yeah, thank you. Ken Wilson, 319 Pokagon Trail, here representing Trine University. As Rita has pointed out, this first is the vacation that is part of an addition to the existing campus off building. And it's really probably more of a matter of just cleanup. In years past, as you can see, the campus ops building was built over the property lines, and with the second addition, I just felt that it was my recommendation to the university, we just clean this up all at one time. So they've recently acquired the property to the east, which is the house in the lot 37. And that is where the expansion is going. So that is the reason for this vacation. And then subsequent rezoning, which will be coming up next. Yes, sir.
What's gonna go there?
Just a small addition to the existing campus ops building.
Campus apps. Okay,
So
and
this
then
is-
and then the new
Which is
design
the big
center,
one.
that's off the Bach building?
Yes, it's not actually on the screen. It's actually farther north, past Thunder Drive. So the white box in the green, that is the old power plant right there by the railroad tracks.
Mhm.
The student center is farther north by about 500 feet.
And that was attached to Best Hall.
Yes.
Okay.
So the white square in the yellow is the existing student ops building.
Campus
Campus.
Campus ops. I always say student ops. I don't know why. Campus ops. But right now, the only thing before us is just that vacation. So as they move forward with what Mr. Wilson spoke about, the proposed addition, that will come before you all with the development plan approval and then in June. But right now, this is just vacating that original plat.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Okay. All right.
For findings. So for vacation, we just have to find, these are a little bit different. We just have to agree or find these in compliance when you're vacating a plat. So conditions in the platted area have or have not changed so far as to defeat the original purpose of the plat. You agree or disagree they have or have not? They have, as the plat's been all chopped up and divided. So conditions in the platted area have changed so as to defeat the original purpose of the plat. Since the plat was recorded in 1904, the land use, zoning, size of parcels, and intent have morphed over the years and no longer meet the original purpose of the plat. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
It is or is not in the public interest to vacate all or part of the plat. And this is a partial vacation. I should have noted that. This is not, they are not fully vacating this whole plat. They are just doing a partial vacation for what they own in that plat. So it is or is not in the public interest to vacate all or part of the plat. It is in the public interest to vacate all or part of the plat as to allow the expansion of the existing campus operations building to support the university's continued growth. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
The value of that part of the land in the plat not owned by the petitioner will or will not be diminished by the vacation. Will not. The value of that part of the land in the plat not owned by the petitioner will not be diminished by the vacation of lots 36 and 37 as the university is expanding an already existing building located on lot 36. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Madam Chairman, before you call for a vote, a gentleman who lives in the area who received notice, did you want to say something, sir?
No, I'm just trying to figure out, exactly what you guys are doing. I think I have plot 41, so it's like 4 houses down from 37, so I have no problem with it.
Thank you.
I didn't know exactly what you were doing, so now I know.
Good, thank you. We're glad you're here then. We appreciate when the community takes interest, so we like that. We can do a motion.
Okay, so if I could have a motion to approve the case.
Accept the vacation.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any not in favor? Okay, motion carries.
Thank you. You're ready? Okay. Go to the next one when you're comfortable. So we will open up project case 2025 PC 05002. Application type rezone. Applicant again, JICI, Ken Wilson on behalf of Trine University. Current zoning is traditional residential. Proposed zoning is UV. Current use, Trine campus ops and residential. Proposed use, expanding the Trine campus ops again here at some point. Legal notice, today's date is May 12th, 2025. Legal notice of the public hearing appeared in the Herald Republican on May 2nd with 10 property owners within 300 feet that were sent notice. Title 18, Unified Development Ordinance, Indiana Code Zoning Ordinance 3674-600 series. And this is not within a floodplain. The requested zoning map amendment is for 3 parcels totaling 1.272 acres of land located at 715, 717, and 721 West Prospect Street. It's been a long day. Again, the parcel numbers are listed. I will not read those. 717 and 721 West Prospect is still currently the location of Trine University's campus operations building. 715 West Prospect has a vacant residence. that is also owned by the university. The rezone is being requested as they plan to expand the campus operations in the near future, and the existing use will then match the actual zoning. So you can see there, again, we're looking at the same map. There are some site photos showing the campus operations building. And then the house just to the left on that photo is one that Trine owns. We listed it here as vacant. I believe that they have had tenants in it this school year.
It's vacant now.
It is vacant now, okay. So then you can continue on, you're seeing kind of the same photo, just a distance away. And then the aerial photo looking southeast. I have to double check these now, I'm always afraid, and the aerial photo facing southwest again as well. And then there's another one facing north. The applicable zoning code provisions. So we have listed here the following permitted uses that would be permitted under UV, and there's a whole list there. So that is what's allowed in that university zoning district. Just for reference, I'm not going to go through and read all of those, but you can reference back, or if you've got questions or anything else on that. The contextual zoning and land use, the property is zoned traditional residential. Surrounding land uses include UV to the north, traditional residential to the east. To the south is park. We own a nature area that was actually gifted, and then our other, I can't think of the name of the other little kind of pocket park that's back there as well. And then to the west, is it just Nature Park? Is that what it's called?
That is what it's called.
Oh, I thought it had a name.
But it does.
Nature Park.
That's the name.
I thought it had an actual different.
big. It's not big at all.
No, but so it goes down kind of that hill. There's just that little area, some basketball courts, but then there's like a wooded area that was also gifted to us in addition. But I thought it had like some sort of sign or name added to it. But to the west is also Trine University and the railroad right of way. The comprehensive plan that we are referencing, Principle 1, Manage Community Form and Growth, again, utilizes the land classification plan and land classification plan map as the foundation for zoning decisions. Principle 2, Inspire Community Image, continue to support the initiatives of Trine University as a valued and critical community partner. The future land use map shows this area as high density residential just outside of that university district. And as the university continues to grow, we may have to look at some of that, but that's how it's listed at this point. There has been no public input received on this case. In conclusion, staff is supportive of the request. The zoning map amendment presents an opportunity to support the university's growth while ensuring responsible development. And that's all I have on this request.
Again, is there anyone here who would like to speak on behalf? Anyone against? Any questions from board?
Mr. Wilson, did you want to present anything on this?
The same. It's really more of a cleanup.
Yeah, it's already being used as university technically, so other than the residents. Again, so this is we are not voting tonight. You are actually just paying reasonable regard to, I will read through the 5 items that we pay reasonable regard to. We are just making a recommendation. So tonight, your motion will be either a positive, a negative, or no recommendation at all that you will make to the Common Council for reading at their next meeting. So number 1, we pay reasonable regard to the comprehensive plan, which we have done. Number 2, current conditions and the character of current structures and uses in each district. Number 3, the most desirable use for which the land in each district is adapted. Number 4, the conservation of property values through the jurisdiction. And number 5, responsible development and growth. And if there's no further questions, then you can ask for a recommendation on however that.
Do I have a recommendation?
I'll make a favorable recommendation. Second.
Right, we're not voting, so this is,
No, we're voting on
we are
on that.
voting on the recommendation.
On the
Okay.
recommendation,
All
yeah.
right, so may I have a vote, please? Everybody say aye, that is in favor. Aye. Okay, any opposed?
Okay. So Ken, that will appear, and if you have interest in that, sir, that will appear at the next council meeting on the 19th, I believe, will be the first reading for that rezone. May 19th, 7 PM, right here.
Be there.
Be there for that first reading, and that will go through 3 readings as usual. Okay.
All right. Those. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else on the agenda for this evening. We had public, or Board of Public Works, I believe is Monday as well. The BZA meeting for May, which is actually, should be on there for May 27th, has been canceled. We did not have any applications, so that's not happening. But I don't have anything else at this time.
I'd just like to tell a story. I grew up down there and I knew all of that ground, played on all of it. And I sold the house right next to the property down there about 4 or 5 years ago.
You built that house.
So, yeah, that ground, they're using it well for what that property was years ago, because there's a lot of low ground they built up and filled up. I'm not gonna go much farther to the south because that wooded area there is all low and sunk. And not good, but going over there at the golf course and heading out that way, they're all right. So,
Thank
it's
you.
doing well.
I remember that house that you had, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Approved.
So moved.
So moved. Second?
Last second.
All right.
Thank you all.
Rita, your backyard used to be mud.
Yeah, but I thought there was a sign and it had a name, like, not McMillan, but I thought it had a name on a sign.
There is a sign.